what we have here now is a quick +2 run. The run's actually already done, so I'm going to record the intro for you now because those guys actually got me in and summoned so quickly I didn't get to talk about what we were going to do ahead of time. Before this run, we actually did a +9 Theater of Pain that didn't go very well at all. Well, I shouldn't say that. We made it about 60% of the way through until the tank rage quit. Not sure if I'm going to put that one up. Let me know if you guys want to see it, or if you just want to stick to seeing the good stuff. So we're going to do a quick overview of the bosses. I'm going to talk about the spec that I'm running here. As you can see, it did do fairly well. And then we're going to go ahead and show the run. So if you have been enjoying the Shadowlands Beta Mythic Plus content and whatever other Shadowlands Beta content we have available, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hop on over to Twitch to follow for the rest of it, because we have plenty coming. All right, so let's take a look here. Running down the talent tree, we're sticking with the same build we had used in the previous runs, which is basically a Thermal Void, Splitting Ice, Rune of Power build. This has performed very well. Even in AoE situations, it's doing better than Freezing Rain or Comet Storm. We're still putting down Blizzard on, I'm gonna say 3 or more targets, but I'm honestly looking at 5 or more just because of how quickly things are dying now. You know, I mean, the AoE cap is 5, but things are dying so fast. Ice Lance spam with Fingers of Frost is really turning out to do a large amount of work. Like if we just look at the amount of damage that Blizzard accounted for in the overall run here, it's not much, you know, less than 1% of my overall damage for the run. This other mage that was here, you know, he was almost up to 5%, but maybe he should have spammed Ice Lance more, right? What are we saying there? Anyway, that's about my take on that. For our legendary, we are sticking with Freezing Winds. Legendaries got a little bit of a buff in the most recent build, even Freezing Winds. So you remember they all of the legendaries pretty much got the big nerf where what was the one got set to be 90 frost bolts instead of 60 to call down the frozen orb. That's at 30, or I'm sorry, I went from 30 to 90. Now it's at 60. So they're working that back up in the middle ground. But in that same vein of buffs, Freezing Wind also got buffed from giving you a Fingers of Frost every 3 seconds to a Fingers of Frost every 2 seconds. That's also awesome. Still probably the best. So that's the build. Let's go ahead now and do a quick review of the bosses, and then we will go ahead and get to the run. For our Covenant, we have Nagia the Mistblade. And for our potencies, we are using Ice Bite and Icy Propulsion. Nothing really changing in any of those concepts, other than the fact that everyone's at 2 potencies now. All right, let's go ahead and check out these bosses in here now. At the top, we have the first, a 3-pack known as an Affront of Challengers. So the key here is killing them in a specific order. Let's see, do they have their names listed out? We have Decia, Passerin, and Sethel. The order that you want to kill them is, well, DPS them, I suppose, would be Sethel first, because he throws an immunity shield up at 40%. And then switch over to Passerin, because he throws up a big nasty dot at 40%. And then finally, Desia, who enrages and becomes immune to damage at 40%. So here you go. Each challenger has a unique ability when they reach 40% health remaining. When Desia enrages, she will fixate on targets at random. So basically, DPS on Sathel until Sathel becomes immune, then kill Pakarin, deal with the disease dot, cleanse it if possible. If Sathel is no longer immune after that, switch back and kill. And if not, kill Desia. Once you get Desia to 40% though, commit, because Desia will become immune once enraged. If you have a hunter or a druid who can soothe the enraged though, make use of that. Go ahead and throw that soothe out there. Let's see if there's anything else. You will also have, occasionally there's a big green bubble that goes out on one of them. That is it looks like the monk bubble. I don't know if you've ever seen, not like the monk shield, but like the monk hot bubble. I don't know. Anyway, look for a green bubble. If you could dispel that, like if you're a shaman or a mage, go ahead and spell steal that. It's a heal. You don't want them to be able to heal. Anyway. Moving on. Next up will either be Gorechop or Xav the Unfallen, depending on which route you take. Let's go ahead and talk about Gorechop. His gimmick doesn't have a whole lot to it, but it could really take you for a ride, literally. He's got meat hooks. They hang from the ceiling, and they go flying from one side of the room to the other. And what you need to do is not get hooked. So when you see boss mods alert you to the meat hooks, take a look and find out where in the room they're spawning and get to the other side of the room. Then find the opening in the meat hooks and get in the opening. Then look through them and find the next wave of meat hooks and find the opening in those. So it's about a 3 or 4 step process. I say you want to get to the other side of the room because that gives you a bit more room to dance when the hooks are coming at you. So you can have the hooks coming at you, get through the first set, through the second set, and you're usually okay. If you're too close to where they spawn, they're going to catch you instantly and you're going to be stunned and taken for the full ride. And you don't want that. You'll see when we get to them what we're talking about. I don't think I get hooked in this fight. But if we get that +9 up, then maybe we'll see a couple. On to Xav. Xav is a pretty straightforward fight. 3 main mechanics. Oppressive banners. He throws a big banner down. You need to kill it. Very simple. It's a big banner. Everyone, well, probably maybe just ranged. Switch over and DPS it down. It slows everyone down. Why do you care that you're slowed, do you ask? Well, he has 2 area denial and damage attacks. One is a big half the room pizza slice kind of thing, and the other is a probably closer to 2/3 of the room point blank area of effect on him, just a damage effect. So if that oppressive banner is down and he is doing his area damage, it's going to be really hard for anyone to be able to get out of them, especially those Death Knights. So watch out for that. Kill those banners, get out of the junk. Also at the same time, well, probably not at the same time actually, around the same time, he'll choose 2 DPSers, send them down, and they'll have to beat each other up. Whoever's the best will get sent back up with a DPS boost. The loser, well, he gets to be the loser. He gets sent back up and just gets to continue the fight as he was. Pretty straightforward encounter. Try not to get caught. His AoE circle also seems to interrupt, so watch out for that. Let's see, healers. I wanted to see if they mentioned the interrupt. I guess not. Kul'Tharok, the Big Lich. He is a master of the necromantic arts. Necromancy. So his gimmick. This is where we really fell apart on that +9, but we had no problem here. And this is a gimmick that we need to have scienced out a little more, is he will draw your soul, and the soul will leave your body and walk towards him. You need to get your soul back. If you don't, you'll die. You'll take a whole bunch of damage until you get your soul back. So basically, you have to run over, get your soul, get back to doing damage. So what you're supposed to do here with this big homie is put yourself as a little puddle with some hands that reach up out of the ground. You're supposed to stand on the other side of that puddle. Your soul comes out. The hands grip your soul and hold it there. That's the way it's supposed to go. Makes it super duper easy to get your soul back. Shouldn't really be a challenge. Now it seems like though, sometimes there's only one puddle and then there's like 3 people who get their soul yanked. And those hands can only grab one soul at a time. So we're gonna have to see what exactly is the dealio about all that. Besides that though, not a whole lot going on with that fight, which is probably okay because that's actually enough. That's enough. That's a nasty mechanic. It says there's also a dot, which you could dispel. Dodge the green swirlies unless you need to stand on the other side of them. Well, even still then dodge them because they do a bunch of damage. And then last and not least is Mordretha, the Endless Empress. Not a whole lot going on with this one. Dodge her random beam. The tank can't do much with this, so don't yell at your tank. It's not his or her fault. There's a frontal beam that shoots out and then does a little bit of a rotation. Dark Devastation. Watch for the cast bar and listen for boss mods. When you hear Dark Devastation, look where the boss is facing, move. Unless it's not facing at you, then you're okay. Stay put. But if it's facing at you, get out of Dark Devastation. And then keep watching, because she is going to spin. And if she starts spinning toward you, continue to move. Okay? When everyone gets the green circles, spread out just a little bit so there's no overlap, but not too far because ads will spawn from those circles and you'll need to kill the ads. And finally, she will occasionally spawn a circle, a rift. You've seen these. A tear between dimensions, and it pulls you towards it. You get sucked toward the rift. So there's a lot going on at once. You're going to have a circle under your feet, and you're going to get drawn toward the rift. So you have to stay spread out as you're getting pulled together and trying to cast, and it's a lot. You'll see at the end there. Not too bad on the lower key level here. We didn't get to see it on the +9. Probably for the best from how that group was going, but you know, it is what it is. So I hope you all enjoy this easy breezy, chill +2 Theater of Pain. Please let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. We're going to keep a lot of Mythic Plus runs going here. Lots more testing to come. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here, and over on Twitch, hit me with that follow. Hope to see you there soon. As possible, because he puts down 2 denial effects, a pizza slice kind of a deal and a green circle kind of a deal, both of which you need to get out of as quickly as possible. And if that oppressive banner is down, that is not gonna happen. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Occasionally he'll make 2 DPSers go down and fight each other. That's sweet. Whoever wins gets a DPS boost. So DPSers, if you go down, throw down. Next up is Gorechop. Gorechop has meat hooks. They're crazy. They look like they're pretty easy to dodge. They're not. So what I found that seems to be easy for meat hooks, easier, is if you stay on the wall furthest from where the meat hooks are going to spawn, then they will... See, the druid needs a flask. If you stay further away from the meat hooks, that will buy you a little time. And also if you get hooked, you're not going to stay hooked as long. So stay far away from the meat hooks, try to anticipate them, dodge them as they come at you. Everyone else will have to talk about as we come up to them. right, let's keep this party rocking. I like this team. SPD. Here we go. Now here we have the shield to. Now we have. Okay. Now I switch to. That's not great. It's fixating me. Not what we would want. We procced that enrage a little early, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and just take care of that. We're just going wild out here. That's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. Now that this one's vulnerable again, we'll go ahead and take care of that one too. Good job, team. A little better than the last time. Double mage party is always a blast. And down we go. So I guess on a lower key, you know, as always, it doesn't really matter what order you put them out in. But as you saw, we triggered the enrage pretty early there. And she started chasing me and beating on me, and it wasn't too nice. Not too nice. Yeah, keep on trucking. On to the next room. This is just a great dungeon. Mobs just smashing each other's face around every corner. Oh, ground smash. I'll stay out of that mess, I would assume. Throw down the Rune of Power. And let's do some hard cast flurries. Let's see, is that still? It is. It's unfortunate, but it's the way we gotta play. Yeah, some more blizzy bees. What's Balefik doing up there? This other mage just blowing up. Got some very nice AoE damage. I have to see. What is out? Just a lot of lances. Just a lot of orbs and lances. That is the ticket here. Which way are we heading now? Through the maze. Amazing. Ooh, I like it. Into Xav, okay. So Xav is a fun one. So what it seemed like was the case with casting the flurry into Winter's Chill. So we'll watch the crushing slam, so we have to dodge that, and now he should do his circle. Good. It seems that the order... How did I get locked there? Oh, those guys are going down. They'll have to battle each other out down below. And whoever comes up will have a bit of a damage buff. Good for them. Oh, there's the oppressive banner. We have to take that out. There we go. Nice job on the banner. Flurry, flurry, flurry. And hardcasting the flurry, again, it's tough because even as soon as the flurry is done, you almost always have 2 stacks of Fingers of Frost anyway. So, what's even the goal? And we jump down. And we're jumping. We're jumping. Through the portal? No? Okay. And on along to the next one. Stay stacked up here. So this is where we really started to have a tough time on the +9. That trash pack, yeah. Those guys were jumping all over the damn place. Not one shot, but it seemed like they were doing a lot of damage to our crew. We've also skipped to Gorechop. Soon we will work our way back. Yeah. Old rancid gas bag. Watch out for the Vile Eruption. Good. I don't know if the tank can actually spin him as that is occurring or not. I'm gonna figure yes. Oh, this homie's lances are cranking. You have to see what he's got going on here. He's a lancing machine. That's awesome. Definitely have to look into that a little bit. See if we can mimic that setup a little bit. It's all about those ice lances now. The past, what, tier was fire, tier before that was just literally no ice lance was the name of the spec. It's back, baby, with a vengeance. All right, so let's watch for the hooks. Where are the hooks? There are the hooks. There are the hooks. So it's double bogus that he does the smash and then the hooks. This is good practice to learn the mechanics on the lower key here. Oh. So here we have the hooks right up front, you see, and they come, and then the other ones are right behind them. So that's where I'm saying it's better to be further away or on the far wall from the hooks, because then you at least get a little foresight as to where they are going to be. I don't know if they always come off the same wall. In this case, the northeast-ish. Keep on moving along here. Now we're gonna get on to this. Oh gosh, he's got me slowed in the puddles. A tough move. Be free, let me free. Oh dear. Come on, Druid. Okay. Yes. A little all mixed up. Put some damage on him. See, that's a long cast time. Who's got the bubble? You got the bubble. You got the bubble. Pink first. If that's happening, you just need to look for who is casting the Bind Soul and interrupt it. Fairly simple request. Here we should be able to just power through the middle, take out the Portal Guardian. See. Oh, I saw a Necrotic Bolt of Volley in there. Another one we wanna. You got it, bud? Okay, good deal, good deal. Oh, and there's a left and a right orb holder. I wonder if there is, I mean, I'm sure there is a better and a worse path. Oh, these guys. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, me went packing. Those are the ones that caught me last time. It was sheer luck that I did not get caught that time. That's sad. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm happy for me. Deathwind. Oh, fuck. Okay, no excuse then. He spins it up for a long time. On the platforms with the big lich. Stay out. Watch for target the big lich. Watch for death winds. Get out of it. Oh gosh. And if you're a mage and you get hit with it, blink and slow fall. Oh shit, which portal did we come up? It is that one? Let's try it. Let's go. As long as we all go the same way, we're a team. Turns out that was actually correct. Okay, Kul'Tharok. So the deal with Kul'Tharok is he sucks your soul. So if your soul's getting sucked, if your soul's getting sucked here, try to get behind a green puddle. Not that it should matter on this key level, but hey, you never know. I believe this is the homie. Yes, it is. Let's just get this over with. Yeah. See, that was a little bit of a silly move on my part there. Lesson learned. Pop your Icy Veins first, since that lays down the rune, and then use your Rune of Power later once your Icy Veins has worn off, of course. Get to the hands, get to the hands. Or it doesn't matter. We have enough heals for an easy clap on this one, I believe. Good job. And on to the last. Whee! The most roundabout way. Aw, that's such a cool effect, the Night Fae. Back on up we go. And finally, this is the one. She has a spinning frontal beam. It's a random direction and a random rotation. You have to watch out for it. A green circle shows up under some folks. Spread out. And stay away from the rift. Take a look and see. Yeah, don't get dragged into the rift. And yeah, avoid peoples with your AoE thing. Man, Icelands is for days with these Fingers of Frost procs. Look at this. Look at it. It just doesn't stop. Oh, I guess I could have bewared that better. Grasping Rift, run away. Where is the... Oh, it's over there. I have to go here and there at the same time. Interesting, interesting. Now we want to attack these ads, I would assume. I'm not sure. That's okay. That went fairly well, I would say. Yeah, I assume they're gonna charge. They look like something that's gonna charge. Yep, nothing mentioned those. Grasping Rift is opening up along with Manifest Death. Everything is great. Get away from our allies and our enemies. Everything is wonderful. We're all friends here. Kill this lady. Doing a great thing. Yeah, I'm not so sure that other group would have been able to do so well on this, but that's okay. Wonderful job, wonderful job. With a fair amount of time to spare, I would assume. Victory and glory. All right, so that run is wrapped up and we have Icelands crushing it with almost 80% of the damage. I just saw it was a super duper easy run. Not a whole lot to worry about on a +2. Thankfully, a nice break after that. I don't want to say misery of the +9, but it wasn't, you know, it was fun. It's beta. You're supposed to have fun with it. So this build is looking like a fun time. I'm digging it. I think we will continue to work with it. Since fire seems like it's not shining right now, and arcane is just still seeming a bit wonky. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you thought of this run. And again, please hit that old like button, the subscribe button, and I'll see you over on Twitch. Peace.